Hello guys, welcome to the channel. It's TPM5 talking trade rumors. In this one, I'm going to be talking about the trade rumors surrounding Damian Lillard and then go through, as on screen, a potential mock trade. It hasn't happened yet, but let's break it down. So this is the kind of package that you could look to see in an actual deal where Damian Lillard's traded to the Miami Heat and Tyler Herro goes to the Spurs. The Spurs send Zach Collins, Malachi Branham, and 2 first-rounders to the Trailblazers. And then the Heat send Kyle Lowry, Nikola Jovic, and then 4 draft picks, 2 first-rounders, and 2 second-rounders in the distant future. Now, when it comes to a deal like this, you might be wondering why I've included Tyler Herro and the San Antonio Spurs, forming part of a 3-team deal. Well, you look at the Miami Heat, they're quite limited in the draft capital that they have. So by trading Tyler Herro to a 3rd team and then obviously getting the San Antonio Spurs involved in a deal, they have a large amount of first-round draft picks from the DeMar DeRozan, the DeJounte Murray trade. So they're looking to... That could be a good team to get involved if the Miami Heat are looking to get extra draft capital in. But when you look at it from a Heat perspective, obviously acquiring Damian Lillard, someone that's requested a trade to your team, would be a big home run. You add 32 points per game, or that's what Damian Lillard's coming off of last season. 32 points, 5 rebounds, and 7 assists. Really having his best year so far into his career. And it would really help this Miami Heat team given the load that has been asked of Jimmy Butler over these last few successful years. Obviously making the finals twice and in the conference finals 1 time as well. It would take the ball out of Jimmy's hands a lot more. It would reduce the amount of times Jimmy has to force it, which we saw in the NBA finals. He wasn't necessarily playing up to his best, and having someone to defer to and take a lot of ball handling duties away from him, like Damian Lillard, will be a big move and a big beneficial move. Now, they are trading the last kind of few pieces in terms of draft picks with their future flexibility, but the team's already committed so much in terms of salary cap commitments and also just trading away other draft picks to where it just makes sense to go all in on this group. And then you look at the Miami Heat this past postseason, they were in the middle of the range in terms of offensive rating. So getting someone like Dame will help shoot that up and really make them the two-way team they need to be to take the next step to be NBA champions. And then you also look at them during the regular season, and they were the 6th worst offense in terms of offensive rating. So again, getting Dame in supercharges that. He's contracted long term, so there's very little risk involved, and you can have him with Bam and Jimmy for the next 2 to 3 years. And with how Dame is, the way he plays on the perimeter and his ability to shoot threes, it doesn't look likely he'll slow down over the next 3 years anyway. Now talking a bit about the San Antonio aspect of the deal. Now, Tyler Herro comes in, the pressure, as we've seen from past number 1 picks like Anthony Davis and Zion Williamson, the pressure to build a winning team starts straight away. So what better way to do that than bring in Tyler Herro, someone who can come in, average his average 20 points per game, and was a genuine 6-man player for the Heat this season before last. He'll come in and provide shooting, spacing, playmaking, and will definitely be able to be complementary alongside Victor Wembanyama. And they could add him, who's only 23 years old and contracted long-term, to their group of young and interesting players, and just further boost their group and allow for them to potentially make a playoffs push if Victor Wembanyama is all that he's said to be. Now, just the final part of the video, talking about the Portland Trailblazers, the obvious team in this deal. Now, just a quick break before I do that. Don't forget to like the video. It helps me with the algorithm, not going to lie. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for some NBA content. And also comment so far what you've thought about this mock trade. And also comment at the end of the video. But let's continue. As you guys can see on the screen, Anthony Simons will be a key building block for the team alongside Shadon Sharpe and Scoot Henderson. You get Nikola Jovic, who's a bit of a project, could definitely pan out into something in the future. Zach Collins comes back a bit further developed, someone that you liked in the draft only a few years ago. They get Kyle Lowry's expiring deal, which may come in handy at the deadline for teams that are looking to dump salary. And then you also get Malachi Branham, and of course the 4 first-round draft picks, which for someone like Dame, who you've probably sat on for too long, isn't a terrible haul. In addition to the young players you're getting. But most importantly, the team finally gets to go in the direction that they've been trending in for the last few years formally, which is towards a rebuild. Dame has been a great servant to the city and the team for 11 years, but this definitely is the right move for Portland to move on. Now that will do it for the video. Blazers fans, is this enough for you to want to trade Dame? Heat fans, do you think you're giving up too much? And San Antonio, do you think you're paying too much for Tyler Herro in terms of draft capital? Comment that below, and if you enjoyed it, like it and subscribe to the channel. And until next time, peace out. Thanks for watching.